Hello people of YouTube, it's me, Quaven87 here once again, and I want to talk about something that I've been talking about a lot actually in my videos, mostly if I make a video about the Bronies fandom or anything like that, and pretty much that's what I'm going to be talking about today, the whole entire fandom, and why I think pretty much why the fandom, it's probably the best fandom out there right now. I mean, of course, we do have the fappers and Rule 34 pictures, everything like that. But you have to say that the My Little Pony Friendship and Magic fandom, Bronies anyway, or probably pegasisters, have created a really great fandom, better than most fandoms out there now. And here's my reasons why, because I've given some of my reasons why, but I'm going to bring them all together in this one video just in case you didn't want to remember those thoughts I had in the other videos, even though it was kind of going off topic sometimes, but still, fuck it, those are my ideas. Well, anyway, I mean my thoughts, not my ideas. Can't have ideas, too dumb for that. Well, anyway, yeah, the reason that I really do think that this is a great fandom is because, like I said just a few seconds ago, we may have the fappers and Rule 34 pictures and furries, but here's the thing that made this fandom so great. They're, beside me with the fappers and everyone like that, they're very dedicated to the fucking show. I mean, they love it so much. I mean, besides, like I said, they're overtly obsessed Bronies, like in my other video. They care too much. They think it's like the best show in existence, which is, like I said, it's not. But I love it fairly well. I still do a lot of other people. Actually, I say males more than females. Even though the reason I even got into the show in the first place is because of my own friends. First when I heard that the show was called My Little Pony, I said, fuck that shit. But I didn't see as I watched it, and I loved it. But still, very dedicated to the fandom. I mean, men out there are not even afraid of other people's opinion out there. Kind of like I am, kind of a closet brony, so I care about other people's opinion about me sometimes. Other times, I just tell them to fuck off and just leave me alone. I don't know why, but I guess not emotions, but comments from other people get to me sometimes. I don't know why, but they do. And these men are actually going to stores wide open in the public and buying these My Little Pony accessories and toys and stuff like that for their own self, not for family, not for children or cousins of theirs, not it's just for them personally, and they want to have it, and whatever comes out they will go ahead and buy it, and it doesn't matter how much money it costs, they will go for it. Speaking of how much, it doesn't matter how much money they will pay. Also, I see a lot of Bronies are also very loved at the My Little Pony game on the iPhones and iPad, which I still have it now, but I barely play it because I spend most of my time on my phone on YouTube most of the time. Another reason why I really have nothing else to do. I really don't. Or so yeah, and I just see and sometimes I even see some people around my school, even in public, playing that game, and I just get a quick smirk and smile because these people are actually very dedicated to it, and they don't care what other people think about them. And I think that's pretty good. Because if they did let people's other opinions get to them, then this fandom would have fell down a long time ago. Another reason why I think this fandom is so great is because there are hundreds, maybe even thousands of fan-made songs about the fucking show. And it could just be based off a character that was a background pony. It doesn't matter who it was, or who it is, or it doesn't matter. It could be, or it could just be one thing they say, and they make a whole entire song off of that. It doesn't matter. And they also make fandom songs plus, because, but I'll get into that later. And, But still, there are so many songs, and a lot of those songs are actually very good. I've actually found myself actually just fucking jamming to those songs. So most of the time, it's actually the Flim Flam Brothers songs. Like there was like a quartet that someone made that song, and it was so great. I loved it. I really did. I was snapping and stomping my feet. It was very, very entertaining to hear, and I just love that just people that are fans of the show just do that, and it's fun to them, and they actually can make money off that, which they are doing now. But it's not just all about making the money for them, except for some of them probably. But it's because it's fun, and they want other Bronies or pegasisters to hear their music and be happy. That's all. That's some of what they want. It's actually very cool that they do that. Now, on to what I was talking about a few seconds ago about fandom characters like Vinyl Scratch, Octavia, Derpy, or shall we call her because she's kind of censored by Hasbro, Ditsy. Not Derpy, but Ditsy. Ditsy, dude. Anyway, still just the fandom character they made. I mean Doctor Hooves too. I love me some Doctor Hooves sometimes. I mean, yeah, like I said, the fandom, like they just create like identity and stuff for all these characters that are probably just in one scene, like probably like a really short scene. They were all in the background. It made like a stories, fan fictions, and just stuff, just everything for them, songs, everything for them. And it's amazing. But like I was talking about I love me some Doctor Hooves. I learned there was a guy on YouTube. He goes by the alias name of YouTube's Squeak Annan, I believe that's how you say it. He actually makes a Doctor Who's adventure, but unlike what the fandom has, where it's Doctor Hooves and Derpy, it's actually Doctor Hooves and Twilight Sparkle. And I have to say, I like that a little bit. I like that a lot more. Okay, it makes sense and it's awesome. And the show is not. Well, not the show. It's actually just a audio play that they do. Like it's just no animation towards it. It's just audio play. And I have to say, it's actually if you just listen to it, it doesn't. It's not like all whacked dumb and like hilarious. I mean, there are some funny moments in it. But it's actually very well put together and very just well pasted. I want to say it's like crafted like a real Doctor Who thing, and it's just really cool. It really is, and it's not like none of the characters are actually kind of really dumb. I get a kick out of all the characters. So far they haven't made it really any much any episodes really. They made more shorts than their actual episodes, but still I still love. I'll probably right now I'll just go back and just start over from when from the first episode they made, and I love it so much. I really do. And too bad the person is not really doing it right now because he's having troubles with money and things like that. He wants people to donate, so yeah, to continue that on, I hope people can donate. I can't donate because I surely don't have any money. I'm poor. Well, anyway, let me start from the fandom part. I already talked about the music and the other and people and the Bronies and pegasisters are dedicated to the show. Let me move on to another thing. Worldwide, probably not. It's not. Well, technically, kind of. It is international, a little bit, but not much. But still, you will see. There are cons for animes, but not just one particular anime. It's for a bunch of animes, but there's actually multiple cons all over the world. not really all over the world. I mean, I don't think or is there one in Germany? I don't know. They're probably going to start one in Japan or China soon. Maybe if the show get a lot of people like the show like we do. And here in America, I mean, they have cons, and they have a con in Australia. I meant to say, I can never speak, can I? I mean, they have one in Canada. I mean, they have so many cons just for one show. Just for one show where all Bronies and Pegasus could just celebrate the likeness for the show, and it's just awesome. I say that's very impressive. I just don't even know what to say. Like, there's just so much that makes this fandom just like better than a lot of other fandoms. I mean, of course, we're allowed and we give our opinions and stuff like that, but kind of like other fandoms would. But I just say, with all the music, all the cons, and just the dedication to it, and also the drawings, I would say, are very good. Well, a lot of them I've seen anyway. Just very good, I will say. I mean, also, people, another thing. I got at least two more things to say. People are actually making little comics, I mean, not comments, but comics, on DeviantArt, or even some other places, about the show, just to make it funny or make an epic story off of it. And as I said, for the ones I've seen so far, by Veggie55 off of DeviantArt, his comments actually makes me laugh like every time I see them. And there is, I don't know who made it, but it's called Dash Academy, and I actually do fairly enjoy that one. And I just really did. It's like comics, like there's like so many comics you could just find on DeviantArt from people just made about the show. I mean, I cannot even find comics about other shows that I like. I really can't. There are no comics about the fucking thing. I mean, just so much. God damn it. Also, I said I was going to talk about two more things, but I'm going to squeeze another thing in here. That also, the show was supposed to get a video game on the internet, called Fighting is My Little Pony Fighting is Magic. Which was going to involve a lot of characters from the show and just kind of like fighting, but not like fight with their hooves, but actually using some of their abilities. Like I saw some gameplay of it, and it's like Pinkie Pie was actually using like her party cannon and things like that. I think I know Twilight uses her magic and stuff like that, and also there are also different color schemes for the characters. If you go on Pinkie Pie, there's like so many different color schemes for Pinkie Pie, especially the white furred and yellow mane and tailed looking Pinkie Pie, also called Surprise. And yeah, there were that game was supposed to come out, but since Hasbro decided to shut it down due to copyright reasons, they're thinking about making the game again, but with their own type of characters. Even if people from the show are actually going to help with it, which I think is awesome. I really do think it's awesome. And also, there actually is another game that is actually being made for the show. It's actually like a mod of The Sims. Like, it's like a mod of The Sims where you if you guys know The Sims, where you make a character or something like that and you live life. But there's actually going to be pretty much a mod of The Sims where I guess you can create your own pony persona and you can live out the life of, I guess, being in Ponyville, I guess, and that's kind of cool. And when that comes around, I really can't wait to fucking play. I really can't. I'm really actually kind of excited about it. I just learned about it today, though. But there are also some other small games out there, like Ponymon, which I think sounds like a good thing, but the guy that's making it has to make up some more updates to the game, that way you can move on further into it because you could go through some points. And Pokemon is actually just pretty much a mod of Pokemon, but instead of Pokemon, you use ponies. And they do have, and the ponies do have their own type of attacks. It's not just the same Pokemon attacks. And there are like, I think it's My Little Confinement or Containment. It's like one of I don't really know. Really, I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but I know it's like a horror game. I guess you're human and you're going to this containment place, and where you gotta like, where Pinkie Pie is being held up, and you gotta do something. I forget because I haven't seen footage of it in a while. It's like an actual horror game, and then you gotta stare at Pinkie Pie or she will kill you. And there's actually a blink thing where if you blink, she will kill you. And there are some other parts where she will kill you, even if you do stare at her, it doesn't matter. But still, when I saw one person play, I got freaked the fuck out. I was actually really scared because holy shit, oh no. And I was like almost literally like my heart was racing and everything. That's how scary it fucking was, and I have to say bravo to the person that made that game. It was actually made that 3D graphic things like that, so it looked kind of weird seeing what they looked like, but still, yeah. So yeah, I'm done with talking about video games. Now let's just move on to one last thing about why I think the fandom is so good. Fan fictions! You're not with me on this one, are you? Yeah, you're probably thinking, why would I pick fanfics? For a reason why the fandom is so good. Well, there are a lot of bad fanfics. Yeah, I'm not making one of myself, and I think it's pretty bad now that I keep thinking about it every day. But there are some Rule 34 ones, one about shipping, mostly Rainbow Dash and Applejack, mostly. And actually, one of the funniest ones I think was like about Apple Bloom being shipped with everyone, and that made me laugh so much. But I've read some I think are two good fanfics to me, in my opinion, which I cannot think of two I could already know one of them. It was called, I've finished reading. It has 69 chapters, and the person's taking some time off to do some things right now, so he's not finished with the story yet. Where I say I really do like the story so far. It's called a New Point of View, and I already finished like reading. Like, I think it was during spring break where I actually read it, and I actually read through all 69 chapters, and now I'm reading it over again during the weekend. And I still like it. It still held up well for me. There's another story which if I think about that, is not. I still think it's kind of good. For what it is, it's not as good as a new point of view, but still. I can't really think of the name of it, but I think it's the Elements of Harmony, The Next Generation, I think. I can't really remember. And it's pretty much about, years, and it's before, Alicorn Twilight came to be, so, the person who made it had no idea that Alicorn Twilight was going to be a thing. So it's about, I think it's 100 years into the future where their regular main set has died, and their grandchildren, not their children, but their grandchildren, are living out life, and they are going to be the next barriers of the Elements of Harmony, since their grandparents are dead. And Discord is now free from a little chaos that's been strung up. And he's free again, and yet after learning that the other six ponies that he battled years ago, which he didn't know has been a century since he's been stoned. that he's all saddened and he doesn't want to raise chaos. Well, he raised a little bit of chaos, but it didn't make him smile as much or did anything to him. He was just gonna leave Ponyville alone and everything until he learned that Celestial was actually going to was actually planning to make sure he didn't do anything, and then he felt kind of hurt that Celestial would do that, even though he hadn't even done anything yet. I mean, Celestial already got the main six's grandchildren and making them try and stop Discord, and he hasn't even done anything yet, so he feels hurt, and now he is gonna raise chaos more than he's ever done. I just say it's actually really short. Like I think at least 12 chapters. I think it's not even that long. I wish the person would have made at least a story of everything that happened, but you can't really talk to the writer like that. I mean, you don't know the writer. You haven't lived with the writer unless you're their friend or something like that. But I kind of wish the person would have. I kind of wish that a better writer would have wrote it, like the person that did like a new point of view and wrote it like kind of, or well, in this case typed this as on the internet, and it would have been pretty much start off telling of summing some of the adventures that the main sister's been on, recapping and telling what has been happening for the next 100 years or so, and what are their grandchildren up to, or what they are, or what they can do, and then go into the whole Discord thing, and by just make the story last out and a little bit longer, and after they defeat Discord, continue the story just a little bit longer and make it like another villain or something like that, or at least two more, and like just make them like great or something like that. I don't know, but it's just something like that would have been very good. Well, anyway, there are all my thoughts of why I really do think that My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. Ooh, I'm sorry, I'm getting really too high here, so I can't really. I'm actually having a little congestion in my chest right now, so I can barely breathe right now. But I'm sacrificing myself for God knows what reason, but I don't know. I'm me, so I make these type of decisions all the time. So yeah, those are my thoughts of why I think the My Little Pony Friendship is Magic fandom is probably the greatest fandom right now. It's like better than pretty much a lot of fandoms are happening right now. I really do think that. Well, anyway, like I usually say, like this video, dislike it, fuck you if you pretty much do, duh. But I don't care. Comment if you want to. Don't comment if you don't want to. I still don't care. And like I say usually, I'm not that type. Like, if you guys think that I am that type of person, that will tell you to follow me on Twitter at Quavion87. That you guys are retarded. Cause why would I do that? If I'm telling you right now that I don't want, that you can pretty much do whatever you want, why would I want you to go ahead and follow me at Quavion87 on Twitter? I mean, that's just not me, guys. I mean, that's just not me. Think more positively. I'm not like that. Well, anyway, this has been me, Quavion87. Have a good day. Sure heavens no, I will have to.